What's up, otakus? Coming at you with a Tuesday edition of OTG, the tour guide. And yeah, hope you're having a great week. Um, as we're kind of diving into the holiday season. I know my wife's been busy with shopping and stuff, but we're not we're not done. We've got some shopping done, but we're still. I mean, she basically handles the shopping. I just pretend to be a part of the process. But anyway, hope you guys are having a great week. I just want to jump on and do a quick top 10 list. As you know, I recently added a Wonder Woman book. Um, and if you're not aware of what that book is, go ahead and hop into my last haul video and you'll see it's a book I've been meaning to add. Finally added it, but we're hoping to add at least one more version of that book um, soon. I'm heading out into the field tomorrow, so assuming I have some time after work, I'll stop into one final LCS to see if they have it. Um, but anyway, uh, we'll get into that when we cross that bridge. All right, so the top 10 Wonder Woman books in my collection, and we'll start here with number 10. It's a great Rich Buckler cover, Wonder Woman 239. We got Wonder Woman, nice cover there, the Statue of Liberty behind her. Don't worry, Flash. What can happen to us on Liberty Island? Yeah, just a classic 70s cover. You know, she's not. I know there's a lot of bondage covers with regards to Wonder Woman. Um, I don't know. It just for me. I mean, not to say the bondage covers are uh, not cool to collect. I mean, I wouldn't mind collecting them, but um, when I'm making a list like this, I don't consider those bondage covers to be um, the best covers. So you won't see any bondage covers in this particular list. Next, we've got this great John Byrne. This is Wonder Woman 106. I love John Byrne's take on her because the hair, it's just the hair is big and just has a life to its own. Also, he goes and makes her really just super buff. You can see all the muscles, just all the muscles on Wonder Woman. I'm not gonna mess with her, right? So, boom, love that Byrne. Love this cover by Byrne. We love John Byrne, so this next one's a classic. Love this cover as well. Wonder Woman 22. Uh, Beautiful George Perez cover right there. Love that take on her. Um, yeah, just a beautiful cover. Beautiful pose. She's just kind of like flying through the air, right? Carefree with her lasso. That is pretty dope, if you ask me. All right, so we got some great covers out of the way. Continuing along. Um, I for those of you who've been following me, I've been on this Brian Bolland Wonder Woman kick. I'm trying to collect his entire run on Wonder Woman. Um, And it's again outside of a few issues in his run, uh, they're rather affordable for the most part. So I'm trying to pick them up, um, as many as we can. I should be able to pick up actually a couple more tomorrow because again, if I have that time and I hit up um, the LCS in Linwood, which is where I'm hoping to go, um, they they should have some Wonder Woman there. We'll just have to see um, what they're selling, what price they're selling it at for. But anyway, this next cover is Wonder Woman 78. Just a great cover here. It's actually really comedic here. You got the wet noodle. Flash is eating his pasta here. It's a bit droopy wet noodle there. And we got the sights set on Wonder Woman. Ah, man, I just love Wonder Woman. I don't know what it is about. I mean, he's a great artist. I've never really fawned over his previous artwork on Batman and stuff. I never really took notice until again uh, Ballin Wonder Woman, which is this is like you know actually I didn't even take notice when I was collecting as well because I wasn't really into Wonder Woman, but I did see these issues while I was collecting. I just never bothered to get into them. It just speaks to like how maybe immature my um, view of comic book art or art at the time. I was rather young, didn't really develop any sense of like fine art or you know uh, my own sensibilities about art. But now that I'm back into collecting and I'm in my later years. I don't want to say twilight yet, but my later years. Um, I just absolutely adore um, Baldwin's work, especially on Wonder Woman. So this is just absolute one of my favorite covers in the collection. Of course, my list wouldn't be an otaku list without some Jim Lee. We got Jim Lee on this. This is Superman 210. We got Wonder Woman going all kumite on Superman. Um, yeah, she took him out. She took him out. He's down for the count. Um, Another beautiful, great cover there. This next one, it kind of is. Um, it's a great cover, but it's also a reminder that um, of the potential we are kind of not able to see anymore, which is early on when Peach was establishing herself as a comic book artist in the industry, she was doing sort of like just kind of freelancing for all the publishers. So she was doing DC books, she was doing Image books, she was doing, you name it, independent books, Marvel books. But where Marvel was very strategic was they saw her talent. They realized, okay, we gotta lock this person down to exclusively just work with us and just make her one of like Marvel's rising star artists, right? So Marvel was very smart to do that. But before they did, she did this amazing Future State Wonder Woman cover, and that's the thing. Like, I just wish we had more opportunities to see her do DC characters, like to see her do more Batman, to see her do like a Superman. I don't think there is a Superman Peach Momoko book. Hopefully, we get it at some point. But for now, it's like Marvel has her locked up doing like all these new series and new takes on characters. They even have other artists copying Peach Momoko's style now. It's like she's kind of like heading this new movement at Marvel, and they have a handful of like rising stars that are using the same medium, trying to create the same effects with the characters to maintain some kind of consistency with this world and this universe and this um, sort of the direction she's taking characters. I'm fine with that. It's just like I don't know. It would have been better to just leave Peach as that like prodigal outlier. Um, and really, like the people that are copying her style are just nowhere near as talented and just natural in their presentations as what you get on this cover here. This is just a beautiful DC Wonder Woman cover there with the hair and everything. Oh man, I just wish we could add more of this, more of her Wonder Woman, more of her DC takes before. You know, not to say she's not doing great work at Marvel. It's just sometimes just being stuck in the Marvel universe can, um, it's good to branch out and do different things from time to time. The same can be said for Jim Lee. Jim Lee's like locked up at DC now. He's not really doing much outside. I mean, occasionally he did Spawn recently. Jim Lee's the kind of person who, like, if I want to do stuff for Marvel, I can go and do stuff for Marvel. But as the head of DC, that's a little harder to do. But at some point in his career, I think he will go and work on Marvel books, and while he's still able to work in the industry, probably do all of that, and then you know um, retire at some point. All right, we get down to my last three top covers, and going back to Ballin, this is just beautiful cover. One of my favorite books in the collection. That's Wonder Woman 88. Um, just a real. This is sort of a couple shot. It's not really a Wonder Woman cover. It's Wonder Woman and Superman, but you got the mullet Superman. You got he's obviously very happy to. He's very happy to see Wonder Woman, I guess. Just love that ball cover. Amazing stuff. All right, and the next cover, this is the one we just picked up. It's really the middle piece to this, what was revealed to be the third part of that mirror cover between Batman and Superman. They're facing each other, and she's facing forward. And it's fitting. It's just this nice Trinity cover with Wonder Woman at the center. I am trying to get the trade dress version to kind of fit into this trio of covers. I got the foil edition, which I'm happy with. It's a great foil virgin care cover, but I am trying to get the trade dress version just for that connecting piece. But for now, just having this image and I'm trying to get there's a good angle right there. You just see all the detail with which Jim drew the background, um, and just the power with which he's standing there with the lasso and the hair and the fur cape, and just absolutely stunning. I mean, this could have really been the number one on our list, um, given how just amazing that image is. But this is really my favorite Wonder Woman book in the collection. Um, it's something I picked up this summer. It's absolutely a flawless copy. I mean, Yeah, this is a 9. If I did ever decide to get this copy graded, it's a 9.8. We got Wonder Woman #1 masterpiece. It's a wraparound masterpiece by George Perez, and yeah, just so much going on in this image here. Really is just um, exemplary of the #1 issue, exemplary of uh, Mr. Perez's talent, and again, this was just a great run on Wonder Woman. And yeah, happy to celebrate it with it being the top Wonder Woman book, Wonder Woman cover in my collection. All right. Again, thanks everybody. I just wanted to hop on and do that. What prompted me to do sort of a Wonder Woman kind of list was the passing of a real Wonder Woman recently. As you all know, Rosalind Carter passed away at the age of 96. And she's a former First Lady. And I had the fortune of meeting um, both the former president and the former First Lady. They came to South Korea back in 2001 to do their Habitat for Humanity build. And I was a journalist at the time in Korea. And I had the honor of one of the few journalists who were given access to interview the president, the former president at the time. And he was such a statesman. I mean, he was helping to negotiate improve inter-Korean ties because the North Koreans viewed Carter as somebody who they could trust and to help bridge relations between South Korea and the U.S. And he played that role. And he's just, again, one of my idols, as is, Mrs. Carter. And yeah, it's a big loss for the world. Um, and again, they had the ceremonies earlier today. I was watching, and just like I think every American was really just uh, saddened by the loss, and um, but it did offer us an opportunity to reflect on how wonderful her life was, and how much impact and um, just a beautiful life of service that she lived. And so we're all, I think, blessed to have the opportunity to have her be such a public figure and representative of our country. So she's a real life Wonder Woman. And again, I hope, the whole Carter family, she had 4 wonderful children. And, President Carter, I just hope he was able to get through this, but he also probably doesn't have much time left. And, um, but, we have faith that they'll be reunited, and um, just a beautiful love story and life that they've lived as a couple. So um, that's something, hopefully all of us strive for, just to have those relationships and um, be with somebody we love and cherish for that longevity. I mean, they were married, what, 70 years? It's absolutely just amazing that that kind of commitment that two people can have for one another. So yeah, um, just being reflective about the loss, and again, Rosalind Carter did a lot for advocating for uh, removing the stigma around mental health and championing mental health and mental health care. So, in that regard, I just hope all of us take good care. First off, focus on yourself, take care of yourself, but just know, there are people around you that do care, um, and just again focus on getting well if you feel like there are things that you're struggling with, and you know, don't be afraid to ask for help and reach out. That's what's great about this community. I think we all kind of support one another, um, and we are always kind of being positive in our engagements with one another. So I appreciate all of you. I truly appreciate you guys for tuning into my channel and watching my content and accompanying me on my journey as I, you know, just enjoy this hobby and add to my personal collection. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and again, rest in peace, Mrs. Carter. We'll see you in the next one.